MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Lots of pink all around for this Mother's Day matchup between the Chicago White Sox and the Cleveland Indians. The Palehose will try to complete the series sweep on the road against their division rivals right after this. Aaron Savali, a native of Connecticut, will be doing the pitching in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, you don't see a lot of guys that have 5 pitches, right? Sometimes it's hard to master even 2 or 3. But if you can master 5 like he has, he'll be in pretty good shape.
Now at the plate, Luis Aparicio. He will lead this one off today.
Leading off for the White Sox, the shortstop, Luis Aparicio.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats.
First pitch, 105.
No offer at that one. It's a cold strike.
Might have been taking all the way right there. That pitch couldn't have split the strike zone any better. And you can bet he wants that one back at the plate.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
Got to take advantage of that pitch right there. 0-2 breaker hanging over the heart of the plate. Not going to see too many of those today.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Hit in the air out to straightaway left field. Doby comes in a few steps as he hauls it in for the first out.
Batting second, the left fielder, number 9.
Digging in, Minnie Minoso. 2 hits and 8 tries for the series. First delivery to him on the way.
Ball, action time.
So, fellas, this Indians ball club, as they begin play here this afternoon, they come in looking to turn things around as they've dropped 2 straight.
Yeah, Matty, hey, D-Row, this has not been the kind of homestand that they would like to have so far. Through the first 5 games, they're 2-3. D-Row, getting to 500 on this homestand is certainly one thing they'd like to do here today.
Yeah, they can salvage a little bit right now. They can walk out of here today with a smile on their face if they can get this back to 500 in these first 6 games.
3-0 now. Savali has become known as a guy that's tough to take deep. So many starting pitchers find themselves snake bitten by the gopher ball, but he really limits that.
In this day and age of smaller ballparks, the ball's lively, the bats are harder. This guy does a great job of keeping the ball in the ballpark. And one of the keys, he's not predictable. He'll throw his off-speed pitches behind an account. He's really difficult to sit on just one pitch.
Bounce towards the second baseman. Ramirez is there, and that's the second out.
Batting third, the designated hitter, Frank Thomas.
So coming to the plate, Frank Thomas. And he comes into this one having hit safely in his last 5 games. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Hey!
Now the 0-1. Hit hard towards center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So the 2-out base hit, and the top of the inning is still alive.
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there. He's lucky he's getting this baseball back.
Into the box, Paul Konerko, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He comes in 1 tick shy of 300 at 299. 9 homers and 25 driven in. 0-1 count, and the pitch. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. And set up behind the plate, Rusty Valentine, as you see the rest of the umpiring crew for this one.
Hey, you know, D-Row, Rusty Valentine, he's known for having a high and a low strike zone, but he's pretty good east and west. You better keep it on the corners.
Yeah, I'm okay with Rusty's zone, without question. You know he's going to elevate. It's north-south, so you're aware of it. As a veteran player, you can live with that.
And it's fouled away. Here now the 2-2. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. A man left for the White Sox. White Sox nothing. Indians coming to bat. Just getting underway on MLB Network. Jack McDowell starts the game on the mound for the third and final game of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, you can't always judge a pitcher by the numbers. I know the ERA is into the 4s coming into this start, but he's actually a pretty solid pitcher. And every once in a while, he can throw some decent games in there. It's not easy having an ERA under 4 in baseball. He's slightly over that, but this guy's a better pitcher than that ERA indicates.
Striding into the box, Omar Vizquel. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Line to the right side. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
Check out the lefty as he absolutely jumps on that first pitch and hammers it to right. Got what he was looking for and put a good swing on it.
So now to the plate, Larry Doby reined in. There's Moncada. Over to Dunn, and they're able to get them both.
Batting first, the second baseman, Ramirez.
Stepping in, Jose Ramirez. No one on base for him after the double play.
Yeah, Matt, that 2-ball really changed the complexion of this inning. It looked like the middle of the order was going to have a chance to get a big hit with some ducks on the pond, but now they just have to try and get a 2-out rally started.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. Fellas, these White Sox, as they enter play today, they've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty, you got to applaud this team. They've scratched and clawed their way back to 500, and they're playing good fundamental baseball right now. They got some pitchers who can execute, and they got some guys who can drive the ball out of the ballpark. This should get interesting for this team as the summer progresses.
A shot down the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Here it comes.
No, inside.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 2-2 pitch is fouled away. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Here's another 2-2. On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down and the inning is over. Nothing doing for the Indians there, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Coming to the plate now, Bo Jackson. He's hitless in the first 2 games of the series, 0 for 8. The pitch. Down the first baseline, scooped up, and he'll take this to the bag himself, and the leadoff man set down to start the second.
The right fielder, Harold Baines.
Into the box now, Harold Baines. He's 2 for 7 in the series so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. Well, today's game provides the visiting squad with a chance to complete the series sweep, guys.
Sure does, and it's always difficult to sweep and win a series on the road, especially when you're playing a division opponent.
Hit on the ground out to short. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Batting 7, the catcher, Yasmani Grandal.
And here's the switch hitting catcher, Yasmani Grandal. He went deep last night twice. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Inside, ball 1.
Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. And one thing that would certainly help their cause in going for the sweep is if they can break out the big bats like they did yesterday. Several home runs in that ball game.
It's not easy to hit home runs with this day and age with guys throwing with increased velocity. They were knocking the ball out of the ballpark all day yesterday. They'd like to save a couple of those and use them in this game today.
Vizquel brings it in. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. On now to the bottom of the second, and we are tied 0-0. Settling in now, Dave Justice. And as we give you a look at his splits, he's had the better of right-handers this season, no doubt about that. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swung on and missed that time. It's 0-1.
Beautifully thrown splitter right there. High 80s down in the zone. Looks like a fastball coming, and then boom, the bottom falls out of it. Terrific pitch.
A windup and the 0-1. Fooled with the curveball there, and it's strike 2.
Now you could tell right there that curveball had some serious depth to it. That's what separates the good ones from the bad ones. That nasty spin rate, get that downward action. You even get a star player like this swinging at something in the dirt.
Well above the letters with the fastball that time. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
And he fouls this one off. And another foul ball. Set to deal on 2-2. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. So that puts the leadoff man aboard to get the inning underway.
He's lucky it's only a single back up the middle and not a double in a gap or a home run. Pitches like that in a show get absolutely hammered.
Standing in, Manny Ramirez, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Throw over to the bag, and the runner back easily. Here's the first pitch to him.
Outside, that's a ball. Nope, outside.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Justice aboard here at first with nobody out. Lifts it into the air to shallow center. Long run for the center fielder. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Batting fifth, the first baseman, Jim Tomei.
Into the box, Jim Tomei. He'll get to take his first cuts here. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. Bottom of the second here with no score. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now. 2-0. Two and one to the Indians' first baseman.
Great job of doubling up with a fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
From the stretch. And he just misses inside with the fastball there.
We all know this guy is a great hitter. In a 3-1 count, this is just what he's looking for. He loves to hit when the count's in his favor like this.
Throw over to first. Runner back standing. And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with one away.
Batting seventh, the third baseman, Matt.
Digging in, Matt Williams. His average for the year sits in the 280s entering play. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2.
A time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Runners are at first and second with one away. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
There isn't a hitter alive that doesn't love hitting a fastball counts like 3-1. It's usually a pretty fruitful count in terms of getting a pitch to drive.
And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
And this is the kind of thing that's been happening to him all season long. He'll cruise for a while, hitting his spots, and all of a sudden the wheels come off and he struggles. We'll see if he can recover here.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. On the ground is short. This could be 2. There's Moncada. On to Dunn, and it's in time, so they roll a pair to end the inning. A couple of walks, but no damage. More to come on MLB Network's Sunday Baseball after this. New inning set to get underway, and set to go is the veteran first baseman, Adam Dunn.
24, Adam Dunn. fans, it's still only May, but summer will be here before you know it. So there's no better time than the present to make sure you'll be part of the action this summer with a full or partial season ticket plan. Don't miss out. For information, stop by any stadium window and say hello to one of our friendly ticket agents. They'll find the plan.
Done with that open stance, and here's the pitch. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. Two and one the count to the White Sox first baseman. Three balls and a strike to the Chicago leadoff hitter.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1. You're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3.
And don't forget, he lost his last time out, so he wants to get off on the right foot here. The last thing he wanted was to walk the leadoff man.
So striding forward now, Yohan Moncada. In there, 0-1. Down and away, ball 1.
1-0.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up, ball 2. A runner at first with no outs here. Smoked on the ground left side, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Now batting, shortstop, Luis Aparicio.
At the plate now, Luis Aparicio, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. And that's too high, ball 2.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Soft liner towards short. To second for 1. On to first, and they get the double play.
Now batting.
That's not the guy you're going to see doubled up very often, so that was a quick turn at second base. Good transfer and a strong throw.
Standing in, Minnie Minoso, 0 for 1 here in the early going. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Here's a moment where you got to be a great teammate. Pick your buddy up who just grounded into a double play. I don't care what it looks like, single, gapper, homer, just get that guy in from third and get your team back motivated again.
The set and the 1-1. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. High in the air down the right field line. And foul. Here's the 2-2. And a curveball swung on and missed, and a great call there as the inning is over. White Sox leave 1. Home half of the third coming up. No score.
We're back now as the Indians get ready to bat in the third, and as they do, it's worth mentioning that their lineup has been one of the best in baseball this year. Within the league, they rank among the leaders in batting average, on-base percentage, and slugging. When asked about their offense, the players I talked with all brought up how multifaceted their talent is, saying they've got guys that can spray the ball around, guys that work counts and draw walks, and of course plenty of guys that can go deep and drive in runs. Their numbers certainly confirm that, guys.
Thank you, Heidi.
For the Indians,
Stepping up to the plate, Miles Straw. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. First pitch of the at-bat. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
Hey, that's not an easy pitch to hold your swing up. I know it looked like it was way off the plate. Good job not swinging at it.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Wow, kind of an interesting pitch call there. The batter flailed at the pitch away on the previous one, so you'd think you'd go right back there, but instead they decided to come in. Make him prove he can adjust before you do.
Now a swing and a fly ball. Long run for the right fielder, but this will land untouched. Three and 2 to the Indian center fielder.
You could pretty much book it that a fastball's coming. A challenge fastball right here. He cannot allow the 9-hole hitter to get on base with the top of the order looming.
Boy, really making him work now as the 7th pitch of the at-bat is also fouled away, so the count will hold steady at 3 balls and 2 strikes. A payoff pitch one more time. This is line to left, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So a productive start to the inning for the Tribe as their leadoff hitter is aboard.
Boy, talk about making a pitcher work, D-Row. 8-pitch at bat finally leads off to a base hit.
I got to be honest with you. After the 7th pitch, you start to get in auto swing mode. He could have thrown the rosin bag and he would have took a hack at it. So hats off to him, not only battling for 8 pitches, but getting the result.
Stepping in now, Omar Vizquel. 1-0 the count. Nobody out, runner on first. And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. Here comes the 2-0 pitch. Fouled off. Now a move over to first and a dive, but he's back in. And another throw over, and he just manages to get his hand in. Two 1, here it is. There he goes, lifted in the air toward the line and right. Right fielder giving chase. He's not going to have a play on it, and this might bring home the runner from first. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
Up next for Cleveland.
When it left his bat, I thought it might squirt foul, but it hugged the line and found its way into the corner. Thought it might be a little bit closer play at second, but he cruised in there with relative ease.
Into the box now, Larry Doby, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. And the run is in to score from second. It's a 2-0 ball game.
Hey, this one's a long way from being over, D-Roll, but that big base hit right there gives him a 2-run lead.
Yeah, Dan, without question right there. Huge at bat. Gives his team the lead. Hopefully the pitcher's able to settle down now. He's got some runs on his back, and he's able to go out and execute.
Standing in now, Jose Ramirez, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. The White Sox do, of course, trail by a couple of runs already, so they're going to have to work from behind to earn the sweep.
Sweeps aren't easy to do at this level, particularly with the competition being so stiff. They're down a couple of runs early, but there's a lot of baseball left in the way they're playing right now. This game's far from over.
Over to Dunn, and they're able to get them both.
The batter, the right fielder, Dave Justice.
At the plate, Dave Justice. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
Hit in the air down the right field line. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we can say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
To the plate now, Manny Ramirez. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1. He's set. Now the pitch. Sent out to straightaway center field. Jackson is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. So 2 runs on 4 hits here. No errors and 1 man left on. On now to the top of inning number 4. The Tribe lead this one 2-0. Now at the plate, Frank Thomas. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Here's the first pitch to him. Looking at his career totals, Thomas is working with a slugging percentage over .550, so there's no denying he's one of the premier power bats in the league. Lays off the sinker here, a ball and a strike. 1-2 to Frank Thomas. Curveball just about rung him up, but it's to 2-2.
Hey, curveball that kind of backed up on him right there. Might have popped out of his hand just a little bit earlier than he intended.
Softly hit out to short. And that'll get on through into center field, so he's got himself a leadoff single. So another multi-hit game for him as he's aboard here in the top of the 4th inning. And as we give you a look at the White Sox leaderboard, you can see his total there, currently second best on the ball club. So now to the plate, Paul Konerko, as he'll take a look at ball one. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. That evens it up 1-1. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors so far for the White Sox. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. And Konerko lays off a pitch that misses, so it's back to even at 2-2.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
Got him to go down swinging there. Paul Konerko becomes the first out of the inning.
Bo Jackson.
At the plate, Bo Jackson. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors so far for the White Sox. And he falls behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. 1 there. On to first, and it's another double play. They're second in the first 4 innings, as that one will retire the side. Nothing doing here for the White Sox. They trail it here 2-0. Welcome back to Progressive Field in Cleveland as we send it down to Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with manager Terry Francona during the break about his thoughts on the Indians' hitters to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already, and he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And digging in is the big-time power threat, Jim Thome.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Going back is the right fielder. Still ranging back. A leap, and he's got it. Impressive play for the first out.
That was a pretty spectacular catch right there. A lot of guys mistime that jump because they're worried about the wall coming on. But he got it just right and hauled it in. Great stuff.
Ready now, Matt Williams reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. Now the pitch. And opposite field as he lines this down the line in right. And this will find the wall deep in the corner. And this will wind up a closer play than I thought, but he's in there with 2 bases.
When it left his bat, I thought it might curve foul, and he manages to squeak it just inside the right field line for a well-hit line drive double. By the time the right fielder tracked it down, he was easily into second.
Into the box, Bo Naylor, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. The 0-1 pitch. Hit down the third baseline, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
You find yourself down 0-2 in these situations. It's tough to check your swing right there. That was a nice job.
And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Fouled away. And this ball is crushed deep down the right field line. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. This one is fouled away up to the concourse area. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. Grandal has it. He makes the throw to first. 2 down.
Now that
Good pitch there, and that was a nice job by his battery mate to complete the plate first after the ball hit the dirt.
Riding in once again, Miles Straw. He reached on a single in his first try.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
1 ball, no strikes the count. The 1-0. Here's a little chopper up the middle. He's got to hurry. Throw on to Dunn at first takes care of him, and the inning is over. 1 left for the Tribe, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Well, Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the White Sox offense with their manager in between innings. And he told me the quality of their swings needs to improve as the game moves forward. He said they're searching for ways to drive the ball with some authority because it's just not happening for them today. They haven't gotten an extra base hit yet, so it's been a real struggle getting guys into scoring position. But the key, he said, is not to panic. Sometimes you just have to fight through the downturns and keep your focus and energy high.
leading off for the White Sox.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
Harold Baines.
First offering on its way. Harold Baines stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. The 1-0 home. Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. Called strike 2 on the cutter, and he's behind in the count now, 1-2. Now a slider can't make it back to that outside edge, and that takes the count to 2-2 now. Pulled toward right center field. Justice moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1.
Now batting, catcher, Yasmani Grandal.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone, and that'll bring up Yasmani Grandal. First pitch on its way. Breaking ball for a strike. 0-1. And the pitch. Off the plate and in. Hits a ball and a strike. 1-2 to the White Sox catcher. The 1-2. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
the first baseman, number 44, Adam Young.
Digging in to try it again, Adam Dunn. He drew a base on balls his first time up. Dunn with that open stance, and here's the pitch.
Hey.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1.
Ball one. I got one ball, one
Hey, a
strike.
2-out walk right here would be the tying run to the plate. Even though it's early on, you got a guy on deck that has a lot of pop.
Taken, and that one catches the bottom part of the strike zone. On a line, that's a base hit.
Dan, how hard is it to massage your way through such a deep lineup? I mean, even the 8, 9-hole hitters are solid big league players.
You know, Mark, these days you're not seeing a lot of defensive specialists in the infield or outfield. If you're in that starting lineup these days, there's a pretty good job you can swing the bat.
Next to bat will be the Cuban import, Yoan Moncada, as he'll look at a slider that runs in too far for ball one. 2 out with the man at first. Hit out towards second. Ramirez to his left. He's there, and they will get no. He's in there. A very close play at first. In now, Luis Aparicio, as he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Hit hard back up the middle, and that is through into center field, a base hit, and they'll quickly get it in here to hold that runner at third base.
Boy, this is a big inning, Bruin. How about back-to-back-to-back singles? The bags are loaded, and he is in deep trouble.
Yes, he is, no doubt about it. Nothing fires you up more than knocking the donut off your bat on the on-deck circle and realizing all the pillows are taken right now. Major traffic. You got to stay within yourself, not try and do too much and get a pitch in your zone.
First pitch coming. Here it is. That just misses off the inside for ball one.
It's not easy to continue pounding the strike zone when you've given up 3 consecutive hits, but he has to trust that getting the ball down in the zone will get him an out.
Now a ball hit in the air, and this looks like it'll get him out of it. Justice is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tightrope out of danger as he strands the bases loaded. So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up one of the all-time shortstops, Omar Vizquel.
Omar Vizquel.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Line drive to center field. So he'll add 1 to his total as that falls in. He's got 3 hits in this one. So the leadoff man reaches in their half of the 5th.
They talk about having a day. How about 3 at-bats, 3 knocks? Not a bad day, D-Row.
We used to say in the big leagues on the bench, anybody can get 2. Can you get 3? And if you get 3, who's on the hook for 4?
Here's the first pitch to him. High and deep down the left field line. And that's going to land foul. A runner at first with no outs here. Hit on the ground out to short. There's one. On to first, and that's the 4th double play they've bounced into so far today. And with it, 2 are gone.
Now batting, second baseman, Jose Ramirez.
So base is empty now after the double play. And standing in as the switch-hitting second baseman, Jose Ramirez. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. And now that'll hop over the wall. So he'll be at second here with 2 away on a ground rule double.
There's a deep fly ball. Doesn't quite get out of the ballpark, but it hits in the right spot as it bounces off that hard warning track and over the wall for a ground rule double. Not sure if he had triple on his mind, but I doubt he'll complain too much about getting to coast into second base.
Into the box now, Dave Justice. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Here's the 0-1.
There seem to be different philosophies on it. So, Dan, what was your approach in 0-2 counts?
My philosophy is this. I think the last thing you want to do is throw non-competitive pitches, Matt. Throw something down in the zone or just out of the zone, but something way out of the zone doesn't serve any purpose.
2 out here and a runner at second. Fastball well outside. A swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning is over. Indians leave 1, but they're on top 2-0. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and in steps Big Frank.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Eric Plum takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Eric Plum.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Skied into straightaway right. Justice is there as Big Frank got under it a bit too much, and he's gone on 1 pitch.
Now batting, the third baseman, Paul Canerco.
So striding in, Paul Canerco. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Takes this the other way to right. Justice is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
Now batting, the center fielder, Bo Jackson.
At the plate, Bo Jackson. He hits with 2 away as they continue to trail in this close game.
Well, Matt, this has been a big inning on the mound. He's had to face the middle of the order, and so far he's held them at bay.
Yeah, this feels like the kind of inning we'll look back on at the end of the game, even if the result of it changes dramatically here. First offering on its way. An outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. 0-1 pitch, and he can't make contact on the bender. 0-2.
Yeah, if he's going to pound the zone with this stuff all game, the offense better step up. Somebody's going to have to pull a trigger a little bit earlier in the count.
The 1-2. Misses, ball 2. Count all the way full to the White Sox center fielder.
Well, he had him down 0-2 earlier in this at bat, but he hasn't been able to put him away and end this inning. This has been a fun battle to watch.
The 3-2 pitch. Now a swing and a fly ball. And it's a foul ball. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Popped him up. Williams is under it. And that's the 3rd out. Down in order go the White Sox. They're still down. It's 2-0. Next for the Indians is the designated hitter, Manny Ramirez. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
The 1-1 home. A bouncer up the middle. And this is going to get on through into center, a leadoff hit.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
Here comes the White Sox skipper out toward the mound. And we're going to have a pitching change, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon.
Your attention,
He'll wind up lasting just 5 innings here. Didn't pitch all that poorly, yet he's gone nonetheless. Dylan Cease takes the ball here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out. At the plate now, Jim Thome, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. Comes set and the 0-1. Line toward the alley in left center. And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hitting streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
To the plate now, Matt Williams. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. He doubled his last time through. And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order. In now for Cleveland, Bo Naylor. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. He's set. Here it comes. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes.
When you're hitting in a situation like this, you have to find a way to slow your heart rate down. The pitcher's the one with all the pressure. You're looking to keyhole something middle of the plate and drive some runs in.
Checks his swing here, but he does so in time.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
From the belt, kicks and deals.
Ball that's outside.
Well, the Indians have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now sure would be a great time.
He's set. Here's the 3-0. 3-1 to him now. Challenge pitch coming. Here it is. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
I never found myself on the mound in the big leagues, but it must be nice to be able to go to that good hard fastball when you're in a jam.
Tight spot. Bases loaded. Nobody out. Chases one up the ladder as this is hit in the air to left field. Minoso has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner.
Now batting, number 4.
Striding in, Miles Straw. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
Bases are loaded with only one out. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Line drive to center field. And that will get down as he delivers a big one here. It's a base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
The batter, number 13, shortstop, Omar Vizquel.
Standing in now, Omar Vizquel, as he'll send a ground ball down to third. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. But the recovery will come too late, and the bases are loaded now.
Back, left fielder, Larry Doby.
Into the box, Larry Doby. As the first pitch to him's a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. The 1-0.
A pretty aggressive pitch right there up in the zone. Surprised he didn't offer at it.
Some action now in the White Sox bullpen. They'll stand up a lefty and a right-hander to throw. Here it comes on 1-1. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. Well, as demonstrated there, that's a tough pitch to do anything with.
Oh, you think? If you've got a good fastball like he does, that location can be really effective. It looks so tempting to the hitter, but making contact on that pitch can be very tough.
Hit hard on the ground to first. To second for 1. On to Dunn, and it's in time, so they roll a pair to end the inning. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. 7th inning coming up. The Indians on top, 4-0.
Your attention, please.
New pitcher to tell you about, and it's a guy drafted number 6 overall out of North Carolina in 2006. The 6'6" lefty Andrew Miller. Digging in once again, Harold Baines. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Cold strike as the slider gets the outside corner.
So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, that's back-to-back really good sliders. I wouldn't be surprised if he threw another one right here. Looks like he's got that slide ball in his back pocket right now.
The 1-2. And it's fouled away. The 1-2. Drilled on the ground is short. Vizquel scoops it up. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Now batting, catcher, Yasmani Grandal.
Ready for another chance? Yasmani Grandal. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Too low, 1-0. One out, nobody on. And he takes a called strike one.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Grandal with a 3-1 count now. Swing and a miss much too early, and that makes it a full count. And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up, or he can really hurt you.
Stepping into the box, Adam Dunn lays off 1-0.
Perfect time for a mound visit right here. Just give him a breather, a chance to collect himself and get back to work.
Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
Nice adjustment out on the mound. Overthrew the first one a little bit, but got on top and let that ball rip right out in front of him.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. Just behind the fastball there, 2 strikes now.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
And this is swung on and missed strike 3. And as so often happens with big Adam Dunn, he's down on strikes, 2 away. So here's Yoan Moncada standing in from the right side as he takes strike 1. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Hit in the air to right field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. A man left for the White Sox. They trail here 4-0. Now to the plate, Jose Ramirez. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
The second baseman, Ramirez.
Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
And he fouls this one off. Now the 1-1 pitch is looked at for ball number 2. Fastball is looked at for strike 2. Looked like the curveball slipped out that time. Now a check swing here, and no swing, says the home plate umpire. Not even an appeal. It's ball 4.
Right about now, the manager's questioning his decision to bring this guy in. If you can't trust a reliever to throw strikes, you can't trust him at all. We'll see if he comes to get him sooner than later.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Dave Justice. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1.
I'll tell you, it's a helpless feeling for a manager or a pitching coach when your pitchers are having a really hard time throwing strikes. What are you supposed to do other than keep trying new guys until someone starts attacking the zone?
Yeah, that hard hit single right there. That's clean. 3 for 4. He's looking locked in.
Dallas Keuchel comes on now in an awfully difficult situation as there are 2 on here with nobody out.
Chicago, number 60, Dallas Keuchel.
In now, Manny Ramirez, hit in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Jackson is going to get back, and he'll put this one away on the warning track for the first out. And he'll indeed move up 90 feet, putting runners at the corners now with 1 away.
We'll see if moving up to third pays off for him. He didn't have to tag and go for third, but now he can score a lot of different ways. Doesn't have to be a hit.
Now batting, Jim Thome. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Back in standing. Here comes the first pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Long run for the center fielder. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. Tag from Grandal, and they get him at home plate. 1 left for the Tribe, but they hold a 4-0 lead. Leading off the inning, Louis Aparicio, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Cal Quantrill has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Popped up. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
That's a ball.
And he just misses inside with the fastball there.
When you've got a guy that throws a good 2-seam fastball, you have to be ready for him to try to run it inside and jam you. Good job to lay off that one, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see it again.
Fouled off. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
Stepping in now, Minnie Minoso, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. And he's safe.
batter, the designated hitter, Frank.
So now to the plate, Frank Thomas, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Comes set with the 0-1. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
Fastball, and ooh, that ran in and drilled him.
Yeah, I can hear the crowd murmuring now, wondering if he hit him on purpose. But hey, us pitchers need to be able to throw inside, especially when facing hitters as dangerous as he is. Pretty sure this one just got away from him, and hey, that's part of the game.
And he takes a cold strike, 0-1.
Especially after drilling the last guy up at the plate. That's just a great job to get your mechanics back under you and establish yourself back in the strike zone.
Now the 0-1. Cold strike, 0-2.
2 well-executed pitches at the knees right there, but I know this hitter's looking for something up.
A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
That was a nasty sweeping slider right there. If he was able to just catch the back door a little bit, he would have picked up that backwards K.
Now batting, the center fielder.
Into the box now, Bo Jackson. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
He's set, and the pitch. And he lays off there, 1-0.
Hey, even though this guy's a righty hitter, he's going to get pounded with that 2-seamer. He needs to make sure he catches this thing out front if he sees that pitch again.
A ball and a strike now. The 1-1. Swing and a miss. He struck him out with a 2-seamer, and the inning is over. White Sox strand a couple. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Coming to the plate now, Matt Williams. He was given a free pass via the intentional walk last time.
And they'll have to kind of come after him this time. No good reason for walking him right here.
Here comes the first pitch. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Racing back the center fielder. And a leaping effort at the wall, but it's in vain. A home run. So it's a solo shot to dead center. Number 13 for him on the year, as the Indians have now opened up a 5-0 lead.
See the center fielder tracking the ball the entire way. He thought he had it, and he might tell you he should have had it, but he just couldn't bring it back into the yard. Sometimes it's a game of inches, folks.
Into the box now, Bo Naylor. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. The Palehose came into this one riding pretty high, presented with the opportunity to sweep the series. However, it has clearly not gone the way they'd hoped.
One of the things you have to do is play 27 outs and not give any at-bats away. They're down by several runs here. It doesn't look good, but they still have a chance. And when you have a chance, you have hope.
Now batting, number 4.
Now in the box, Miles Straw. He drove home 2 with a single in his last plate appearance. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. This one's down to third. Fielded cleanly. And a throw on to Dunn gets him for the second out.
Well executed 2-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Standing in a perfect 4 for 4 so far, Omar Vizquel, and we'll see if he can put together a rare 5-hit performance here. First pitch of the at-bat. Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. But he will make the catch on the dead run as he tracks it down just shy of the wall, and the side is retired. But the Indians add to their lead thanks to this solo home run. Last chance coming up here for the White Sox. It's the Indians 5 and the White Sox nothing. Now at the plate, Harold Baines. He'll be charged with trying to get on board leading off the ninth. First offering on its way. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. Bat explodes as this has popped up. And no one can get there. It's a foul ball. Again, a 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Again, he sends it out of play. The 2-2 one more time. Fouled away. The 2-2 one more time.
After multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So you think, say, I'm going to throw one way off the plate and see if he'll chase it. Didn't happen.
Now the payoff pitch home. Grounded back up the middle. Ramirez is up with it. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. Our coordinating producer Chris Gill tells me in my headset to tell you not to miss our post-game highlights. That'll come your way at the conclusion of matters here this afternoon right here on the show. Yasmani Grandal comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. The pitch. The bouncer to the left side. Throw on to first, and the White Sox are down to their final out now.
Now batting, the first baseman, Adam Dunn.
Now they'll have to deal here with Adam Dunn, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. Dunn with that open stance, and here's the pitch. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. And that's taken for strike 2, as now they're down to their final strike here this afternoon. The White Sox down to their last strike. And this ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it. And that's going to put an end to this one, and the Indians will salvage at least the finale in this 3-game series as the ball game is over.
Hey, one of the keys to having a good record in baseball is to win some games at home. So this was a big win to win at home in front of their home crowd.
5-0 the final score today. Cleveland led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Aaron Savali notches his 3rd win of the year. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.